My name is Shani Akilah, creator and co-founder of the Black and Brown Workers Collective.
And my name is Abdul-Aliy. I'm a co-founder of the Black and Brown Workers Collective.
Well, for us, I think direct action means directly confronting a system or reality that is in place that stops sort of equity or access to resources, for human beings. And so direct action has been our primary tool for engaging in the work of liberation.
I think, I was coming out of high school, so I was very young. And it was scary. It was scary seeing people in my neighborhood going into Iraq or preparing to go into Iraq, going into Afghanistan. I just remember having like a heightened sense of awareness around politics and what was happening globally.
I would say for myself, I think often when we think about our entry point into direct action, we think about these sort of structured ways or, kind of movements nationally that we then got plugged into. And that is also true for me. But I think my most honest response is, as a kid, I grew up in a violent household. And my first direct action was as a child, disclosing to my mother that my father had molested me. And for me, that was the first time I had asserted my full humanity. As a child, I knew something was done that was not okay, and I responded to that. And so for me, that was the very beginnings of speaking directly to an abuse of power of some sort. What really made us vision the Black and Brown Workers Collective was the reality that the lived material conditions of what it means to be Black and Brown, and especially live on the margins, as LGBTQ folks, is that we really had no choice but to take action because nothing was going on that was protecting us from some of these abuses in these nonprofit, HIV/AIDS nonprofit institutions, to be specific. And so, something that has always brought Abdul and I and connected us and kept us connected is that we both have a very, very intuitive and deeply rooted commitment to walking in our full humanity and making sure that our community can also walk in their full humanity. That we want to be a part of creating a world where that is possible. And so, I think, a big part of this was just being incensed and outraged at the fact that we are expected to make ourselves smaller in order to have other people feel comfortable in sort of continuing to dehumanize people who are literally keeping their organizations up and running, So that for me was a big piece of it.